Nearly 1 billion people on the planet live in informal settlements. People can't turn on a tap and have water, they don't have a toilet in their home. These communities access intermittent bottled water that's highly contaminated. They live in an environment that's of open defecation. You've got a fecally contaminated landscape that children are playing in. Girls and women waiting to relieve themselves at night and being victims of assault and violence, which we know is a big issue in informal settlements generally across the world. Over 1,000 children a day in these informal settlements die of diarrhoea, which is a cause of living in unsanitary conditions. Even if you give communities high quality antibiotics, high quality medical services, if they live in really contaminated and degraded physical environments, they're not going to flourish. We also know that with the rate of growth of urban informal settlements on the planet, we're looking at least another 1 billion people or more living in these conditions, unless we do something about it, in 2050. RISE is an acronym for this very large revitalisation project that we have in Asia Pacific, and it stands for Revitalising Informal Settlements and Their Environments. We're taking the idea of revitalisation very seriously. So year 1 and year 2, we're working very closely, hand in hand, with our local communities in these informal settlements. Our architects and urban designers are working on site and asking communities, what would you like your settlement to look like? What do you need? We won't be removing every dwelling. We'll be strengthening some dwellings. So we're wanting to be thinking in the long term so that everything that we build serves a purpose for this community. We're going to clean up the ground and the environment that people live in and look at how that relates to improving their health. So that is going to then have a really big effect on people's living environments. Then we're expecting to improve significantly the gastrointestinal health of children and families that are living in these environments. We expect that people's growth, especially children's growth, we'll be measuring that, should flourish. We're expecting that there'll be improvements in cognitive well-being of children and people. And with the provision of more reliable water services, we're hoping that there won't be so much burden, particularly on daughters, to be spending hours each day looking for water, collecting bottled water. And at the end of 5 years, if it works, we could revolutionise the provision of water services to this very needy group on the planet.